Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and I'm here with a Project Pan finale. This is for the Paranormal Pantivity Project Pan, and it was created by Andrea. Her channel is pretty as a peacock. I'll leave all the information in the description box below. This project deals with all matter of spooks, specters, spirits, all the spooky things. And she started this on September 24th, 2022, a National Ghost Hunting Day, and it goes until September 24th, which should be today, of this year. For this project, she suggested we start with 6 prompts and then whatever you want from there. So I did that. I started with the 6 prompts, but then I just started rolling things in. Like, I think I started rolling things in like, oh, if I finish 3, I rolled in 3. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm doing terribly with this project. I just want to be able to touch all the prompts by the end of the project. So I started rolling in things like willy-nilly. So I'm here to let you know how I finished off with this project. And I'm sad to say that this was probably my most dismal project pan of all year. I don't know if it's because cats and dogs in this project are 2 days apart, and then I added in that 70s pan, and I had Nightmare on Panning Street, and in there was Women Who Rock. I mean, I had a ton of things going on at the end of the month, so I don't know if that was part of the problem, but yeah, I'm sad to say that this was like a pretty dismal end, but I really enjoyed working on this project, and even though I'm really scared of all the spooky things, I had a lot of fun with this. So let me start with the things that I actually finished this past month. The first thing was for Poltergeist, a product that gives you trouble, hard to use, faulty packaging, etc. I pulled in this Earth Therapeutic Soft and Smooth Gentle Foot Peeling Mask, or Peeling Foot Mask. This is the best peeling foot mask I've ever used. And I've used the expensive $20 Patchology ones. I've used a ton of different kinds. This is by far the best. You can get these at Walmart or TJ Maxx. They're like $4. They're flipping fantastic. But they're annoying to use. You have to open them up, put the booties on, da-da-da-da-da, wash your feet afterwards, whatever. But this is done, and I'm thrilled about that. The next thing I finished was for Ghost, a product with unfinished business, aka something you previously panned but did not hit your goal on, and this is inspired by Emily and Max. And I pulled in my Charlotte Tilbury mini bronze or Film Star Bronze and Glow palette. I really enjoyed using this. I had a goal to use it 10 times, and I did, and you can see that the pattern is starting to wear off on both of these products. I really want to get some more use out of this in other projects. Here they are swatched, because I don't want this to go bad before I've used it. But there it is. I mean, I should pull it into something for the fall and winter, because these are great shades for me in the fall and winter. Especially that bronzer. It is a beautiful bronzer for me. So I'm really happy I bought the mini one though, because the bigger one would have been just huge. This was like a spur of the moment purchase at Sephora when I was there a while back. For Demon, a product that you were tempted into buying, and that is the Huda Beauty New Nude palette. This is something that I ended up purchasing on a whim because it was on sale at Sephora for half off, and I was like, ooh, I really enjoyed the Huda Beauty formula lately, so I'm just gonna get it. Now, I will say this isn't my favorite one by them, but it grew on me. I had a goal to use it for 3 looks, and I did, and I really have to say that I loved using this on school days because it was a really easy palette to just pick a few shades and go. I felt like I couldn't really mess it up, and I really enjoyed that about it. So I definitely am keeping it in my collection, and I'm going to continue to use it. Then I finished up the prompt for Bloody Mary, a product with a mirror. Oh my gosh, I love this product, so it was not hard for me to use it at all. This is the Tarte highlighter in the shade Exposed. I really want to continue to put this into projects because I don't even think you can get this anymore, but this is probably one of my favorite highlighters. It's right here. It's beautiful. I super enjoy that. It's interesting to see the Charlotte Tilbury one next to that because I thought they were a lot more similar, but I can see the Charlotte Tilbury one is a little bit like less ba-bam in your face. But I am so happy to have this, and I will continue to use it. So those were the prompts that I was able to finish my goals on. There were 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Sadly, won't. So let me get into the things that I have left in this project and how I did overall with the entire project. The first was for Silkies, female dress female spirits dressed in silk. I chose the part of the prompt that was a product with a silky texture like a powder, and I pulled in this Ilia Fade Into You powder. I'm still where I marked it the last time, but it did go down in weight from 52.86 to 52.29. But overall in this project, it went down 2 grams. So I'm really happy about that. And I'm going to put it over here. This is where I put all the things that I want to roll into projects so that they're like out in focus for me and I can see them. And I'm like, oh, I'll grab that. I'll grab that. Because there are some things that I really want to finish up this year. And that is one of them, only because I really like the powder and I don't want it to go bad. Then I have for ectoplasm a face mask. I brought in this Belief Aqua Bomb sleeping mask, and my goal was just to use it for the entirety of the project. And at the beginning of the project, it weighed 227.5, and now it's weighing 213.97. And you can see it looks like I've hardly used it. I've used it a ton, but I don't need a lot of this product at all. This is going to last me like, for what I feel is going to be the rest of my life. So it's here to stay for a while. Then I have for Flying Dutchman, a product you are doomed to pan what feels like forever. And I brought in my NYX Thicket Stick It Thickening Brow Mascara. Since I got my brows done, I really have enjoyed using this because on school days, this is all I have to use. And it's a really good shade for me. I really enjoy using it. So I did, and it started off at 12.89 grams. Now it's at 12.31. So it did show like a weight change. So I was happy about that. For Black Dog, an animal themed product, I brought in this Colourpops times the Muppets Super Shock Shadow in the shade Yay! And I had a goal to use it 5 times. I only used it twice. But it's really pretty. And it's 2 times more than I would have used it if it wasn't in the project. So there it is. It's a really lovely Super Shock. You guys know that I've been obsessed with my Super Shocks this year, but this one I just couldn't get to, and that's okay. I'm happy I used it the 2 times because at least I know that it is a shade that I like. So when I go into that drawer, I won't mind pulling it. For Dybbuk, a product still in its box, I had this Colourpop blush in the shade All Laced Up, and this is a pearlized blush. And this I had in to use it 5 times, and other than the swatches that I did, I've used it 0, and that's really sad. I don't think I've ever had a project where I've only used a blush when I said I had a goal for a blush and didn't use it at all. There it is there, that corally color. It's beautiful. But I've been trying to finish up this, and I'm not going to show you my progress, but I've been trying to finish up this. So I've been really, I haven't used anything else. I don't want to use something else. I won't use something else. So that means this got the shaft. Even I didn't want to even take 5 uses away. Sorry, I got like blush all over my keyboard and I want to clean it before, oh shoot. I want to clean it before it gets all into the keys. But yeah, whatever. I didn't use it. Okay, womp. So Urban Legend, a product that's too good to be true. Again, I put in a Super Shock shadow because I love them. And this is in the shade 6 a.m. And I actually really enjoyed using this. I had a goal to use it 5 times. I only used it twice, but those 2 times, this is a little bit crumblier. You can see the texture there. See how there's like texture, which the other Super Shocks don't really do that. But this goes on really nice. The 2 times I used it, what I ended up doing is I put it down, it's right here. So I put it down all over my lid, and then I topped it with some of those shades from the Huda Beauty palette, and it was beautiful. So I'm really excited to have this one as well, and it's gonna go back into my collection. For Reincarnation, a product you've bought in the past that has updated packaging. Well, I've bought MAC shadows, and I pulled in this MAC times Whitney Houston palette because every time they do like a collab, they change the packaging on it. I had a goal to use this for 3 looks. I've only used it for 1. I really had a hard time imagining a cohesive look. Like I use this as a base. I use this kind of as a transition, but it's a little too dark. And then I think I use this purple on my lid. Yeah, this purple on my lid. And then I put like my Ritz over it, and it was fine. That was the one look I did. But it was difficult for me to find looks with it. The shadows performed beautifully, and I really enjoyed that. It's definitely something I'm going to keep in my collection, but not something I'm going to pull out all the time to use. For a doppelganger, a product that you have a double or a backup of, I have backups of the MAC Fix Plus all over the place. This is a deluxe size. I had a goal to finish it and I didn't. I sure gave it the good old college try. I'm all the way down here, but unfortunately I didn't get to finish that product, so I'll have to roll it into another project to finish it up. For Screaming Skulls, a Halloween or scary themed product, I pulled in my Lorac Pro palette. I had a goal to use this black shadow 5 times because black shadows really scare me, and I only used it once. That's probably because black shadows scare me. Sorry, Andrea. Wah, wah. For Boogie, aka Boogeyman or Boogeyman, a product you use at night, I pulled in my Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner because I use this at night and I had a goal to finish it and I really slacked on my skincare and I only made this much of a move. I hate these little rose things. I will never buy this stuff again. It's fine. I wish they made this without all those rose petals in it. I hate that, but I will finish this up at some point in another project, whatever. And then for the next prompt, Orbs, a product that brings light to your face, I pulled in this VDL Lumilayer Primer. It's a really pretty primer. I wouldn't repurchase it because I just don't think it's necessary. I have highlighters that I can have to do the same thing. Or I can get the glow screen, which I really enjoyed, and use it, and it has a double purpose, sunscreen and primer. So I had a goal to use this 5 times. I only used it twice. I kind of forgot about it, but in those 2 uses, I was able to make a good jump there. So this is going to go back into my collection. I'll use it some other time, and it was fine, but sadly, not something that I hit my goal on. And last but not least, exorcism, an item you want out of your collection. Eventually, I want this palette out of my collection. So I put in this shade called Chrome. And I had a goal to hit pan in it, and you can see I did not do that. Here is the shade. It's beautiful. This palette has beautiful shades in it. I was just too busy using other things, and there it is right there. I was too busy like trying to hit use on some of my palettes, on using my Super Shocks in the morning when I go to school. My looks are very, very basic, but at least now I'm wearing makeup almost every day, which is great. I think this school year so far we've had a week and a half. I've missed 2 days of makeup, which doesn't sound like a lot, or which sounds like really that you haven't had much. In the past, I didn't wear makeup at all at school. So the fact that I've only missed 2 days so far, even though it's been like not that long of a school year so far, I'm thrilled with that. So anyway, that was my long-winded way of saying I'm doing great on that front. So overall in this project, I've hit goal on 19 out of 31 prompts. So at least I was over halfway. I'm not thrilled with the progress I made on this project, but I was really glad to have joined in, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah, so that's it. Thanks guys so much for watching this. If you were participating in this project, let me know down below. And if it comes back, I certainly would join in. I know Andrea's not bringing it back for this coming year, but maybe she'll bring it back again. And yeah, I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.